Glad to have you along on another edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, and welcome to beautiful Valhalla Golf Club. Of course, the site of the 2014 PGA Championship, and this show is going to highlight all the local people that have been on site for years working on the championship. Don Russell with our good friend Keith Reese, who the last time the PGA Championship was here, and actually even the Ryder Cup, was the PGA Professional, and now he is the PGA Professional General Manager. Two different roles for you, Keith, and I know it's been really interesting, hasn't it?
It has, yes. It's really, and every championship's a little different,
right.
And we haven't hosted a PGA Championship in such a long time that it's really interesting seeing how some of the things have changed, and they're constantly improving. I think that the fans are going to love it.
One of the things we're doing today, and you're going to meet these people individual, but you have a team behind the team. I've never seen such cohesion among a group of people, all on staff here, been working for years. That's had to, not the fact that you've had it before, but that has to make it reassuring for everyone.
Yeah, it really does, and that's one of the unique things about Valhalla. We've had some long-tenured employees that are, it's like a family. We all work together. We take a lot of pride in what we do here and a lot of pride in the club, and we want this to be the best championship that's ever been.
And people need to realize, and Keith will tell you, you couldn't have a championship like this without all these people. It wouldn't be possible.
No, no question about that. With Roger, our superintendent, and his team, and Chris and his team, our head professional, and then the team of volunteers that come in from this community. It's amazing. Well,
this is about as calm I've seen Keith here. He's got a lot of work to do. We appreciate his time, and always a pleasure to be out here. And we're telling everybody, and I know you guys will have a great championship week.
Thank you, Don. I appreciate that.
Glad to have you along on Kroger IKG from Valhalla. We're previewing the PGA Championship with the folks locally that are making it happen.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners. Florida's natural orange juice, sparkling ice, naturally flavored spring water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and Quail Chase Golf Course. It's simply the best 27-hole golf course in the region.
Make the drive to Eagle Trace, Morehead State University's official golf course. Nestled in the lush green splendor of northeastern Kentucky, Eagle Trace is a gently rolling, beautifully wooded public 18-hole golf course designed to challenge the skills of the most seasoned players, yet enjoyable and playable to all golfers. Still the same great golf course, still the same great challenge, still the same great layout, but now with Zoysia fairways. Book your next tee time, outing, or fundraiser at Eagle Trace Golf Course, located just outside of Morehead off I-64 at exit 133.
Let's raise a glass to raising oranges the natural way, right here in Florida. Here's to growing oranges on our own soil, never importing them. To a co-op of growers working hard and having something to show for it. Here's to a built-in afternoon snack. To an office with a view. Who needs air conditioning anyway? Here's to orange juice raised right. The only major orange juice brand that's 100% Florida and never imported. Florida's natural.
Experience the bold side of water. Sparkling ice, bold flavor, 0 calories, perfectly possible.
Welcome to Quail Chase, to 27 holes of spectacular golf. 3 distinct nines, each with a unique personality and character. From the wide-open links style of the South Course to the woodland beauty of the East Nine and the park-like setting of the West, all in absolutely perfect condition. All waiting for you. Call for tee times or book online. Quail Chase, Country Club Golf for the public golfer.
Know that chasing performance can mean lower returns and fewer choices in retirement.
Know that proper allocation could help increase returns so you can enjoy that second home sooner.
Know the right financial plan can help you save for college and retirement.
Know where you stand with PNC Total Insight, a new investing and banking experience with personalized guidance and online tools. Visit a branch, call, or go online today.
This segment of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is brought to you in high definition by Kraft Foods.
Glad to have you back at Valhalla Golf Club on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf. It's our PGA Championship Preview and our look ahead. And one of the people really you heard already mentioned on the show, Roger Meyer, the golf course superintendent here at Valhalla Golf Club. And Roger, I know everybody's asked you about the changes to the courses. We've talked about that. But really what I'd like to talk about is two things. How long this process has been for you and really the help you have coming in this week. That's a really great story.
Yeah, Don, the process really started, 3 years ago when I took over the position. We came in here in 2010. In September, we hosted the senior PGA in the springtime, and then the PGA decided to do a major renovation in preparation for this championship. So it's been a long time in the making here to get to where we are today.
And we've heard from other people, but really it is a better golf course now, isn't it? I mean, just in general terms, we've talked about the greens and other changes.
Yeah, one of the main focuses for the PGA of America when we renovated the golf course was to update the infrastructure of the golf course. The golf course was 25 years old at the time, and it was time to reinvest and update some of the technology. We put in a state-of-the-art irrigation system to give us control over all the different grasses out here, be able to maintain fairways differently from the roughs, the tees, the greens. We put in a drainage system, upgraded all the infrastructure from a drainage standpoint, and rebuilt the aged greens. The greens were 25 years old, dated. We felt like the mix was failing, wasn't draining, and the properties weren't functioning right in the putting surfaces. So it was time to update the facility.
I think one of the neatest thing, this guy has a team behind the team, and he's really the coach coming up PGA week. You have some of the best people in your business from around the world coming in to actually work side by side with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, joining my team, certainly, I want to hats off to my team, 40 men and women that are working here with me, and great assistance. I've got a great team here. I mean, from our grounds, horticulture team, to irrigation guys, irrigation specialists. So it's a well-rounded team. I've got a lot of guys here with degrees that are in this business, that have turf degrees, that understand what we're doing. And joining our team that week, we're bringing in 70 individuals from all over the country to help us that week, which is very, very neat. These are all assistant superintendents, some superintendents that are coming here for the 1 week to not only experience the championship, but to work with us and network and see what we do here from a championship standpoint.
It's going to be exciting all week. Roger, thanks for your time and all your hard work. We're going to have a lot of fun watching you too, and I guess we'll say to everybody, have a great championship week.
Yeah, thanks, Don. Really appreciate it.
Roger Meyer, the golf course superintendent here at Valhalla Golf Club. He'll be working behind the scenes, and it'll be a great competition due to the course as well. It's time for course lessons this week on Kroger IKG. It's time for course lessons this week on Kroger IKG. Don Russell with Steve McMillan, the Executive Director of Golf House Kentucky. Welcome to Quail Chase Golf Club, one of our fine sponsors, and we're going to talk about something, Steve, that I know you got a nice tweet about this one. Came from Wayne in Lexington. What was that all about?
We did. Well, Wayne from Lexington tweeted into us. He said, Steve, the other day I was out playing golf, and he says, my fellow competitor that I was playing with accidentally kicked my golf ball while they were searching for it. And he asked the question is there a penalty, and what does he do? And it's a great question. A ball can move in several ways. Number one, nature can move the ball, such as the wind, earth shaking a little bit underneath. We don't get that in Kentucky too much, thank goodness. A fellow competitor can move the golf ball, which is an outside agency, or the player or their caddy themselves can move it. So kind of walking through that, if nature moves the golf ball, wind or something like that, the ball should be played as it comes to rest, and there's no penalty to anybody there. If the player were to move the ball, cause the ball to move, the ball needs to be replaced, and it's a one-stroke penalty on the player. But if someone that is an outside agency moves the golf ball, whether it's a fellow competitor searching for the ball like Wayne said, or a dog or something like that, you're going to always replace the ball, and there's no penalty. So again, you got three ways that a ball can move. Two of the ways there's going to be no penalty, but the most important thing is that there's different ways. Sometimes you have to replace it, sometimes you don't replace it. So it's very important for them to understand what caused the ball to move and what that agency was.
If you have a question and you want to ask Steve about a rules or some situation on the course, best thing to do is
hashtag us on Twitter, hashtag IKGolf.
That's this week's course lessons. I'm proud to be a part of the Body Shapes MD program. I've already lost a lot of body fat. It's really something you should check it out. All you got to do is go to bodyshapesmd.com.
kids want to become the next big rapper. But not many think that they can do it all on their own. Even fewer turn down every major label along the way, so they can create one with their best friend. We're Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, and we're one of a kind.
I'm PGA professional Colby Wallets, and I've developed a practice program to help you lower your scores. Perfect practice, 1 hour a day to the best golf of your life. For more information, please contact me via my website, www.colbywallets.com.
You know, I just wasn't feeling the way I felt growing up, and I knew some other people that had used Body Shapes Medical, and I saw their results. So I tried it. It's affordable, it's easy, the people are great, and look at the results. I'm able to do everything I did before, and I feel great.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
Okay, so you're over 40, seen a decrease in energy, getting up at night, waking up tired. How about the belly fat? If you didn't have these symptoms in your 20s, you shouldn't have them now. These symptoms can be caused by a decrease in testosterone. Body Shapes Medical will give you back what you once had.
Experience the bold side of water. Sparkling ice, bold flavor, 0 calories, perfectly possible.
This segment of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is brought to you in high definition by Kroger. Great food, low prices.
Glad to have you back on this edition from Valhalla Golf Club of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf. We're highlighting the 2014 PGA Championship with the local people that have been here working for years to make it happen. Every week on the show, you've seen Brett Sturba. He is the PGA Championship Director. And Brett, first of all, people need to know this didn't just start for you yesterday. You've been here a couple of years now. Explain how this has all worked, because you're really part of this whole team.
You know, these championships don't come together overnight. In all honesty, it really started at the 2008 Ryder Cup. You know, when we looked at the golf course and saw how the massive crowds then, what problems did we have in 2008 and how could we address them for 2014? But we've been on the ground here for about 2 years, working with everybody from Valhalla Golf Club, from Keith Reese to Chris Hamburger to Roger Meyer, on all aspects of planning this championship. When you're at a club like Valhalla and you have people that have been through it before, it makes it a lot easier. When you have the police and the fire and the EMS who have all done this before, again, it makes the learning curve of moving to a new market much easier. So when we're at Valhalla, this is a golf course that's seen it before. We try to improve and do things better each and every time, and I think you'll see a lot of that this summer in 2014.
And no doubt about that. And one of the things, too, what people don't realize, you can do so many more special things here, because a lot of the little things that, nothing against any other side, it's just a different setup. You have to spend some more time on other things. That's why this thing has just been a public relations brilliance for Louisville.
Valhalla Golf Club is great, and the history here with the PGA of America and their championships. This site is built to host major championships. The space we have for logistical needs, for back of house infrastructure, and some of the capital improvements that are put in here with that bus terminal up at the top of the hill, where all of these 46,000 spectators a day are going to come through. That doesn't exist at many other golf courses. That's what makes Valhalla special, besides just the golf course itself and that challenge. Everything around it allows for a good spectator atmosphere, and that's the beauty of bringing a PGA Championship, a Ryder Cup, or a Senior PGA to this course.
Well, if you don't know everything by now, you've been in a hole somewhere. But again, if they don't know, the best thing to do,
PGAchampionship.com. We still have tickets available Monday through Thursday. Once again, all juniors 17 and younger get in free with a ticketed adult to any day of the championship. So if you haven't bought your tickets yet, PGAchampionship.com is the place to go.
On behalf of all of us at IKG, thanks for your help all season long. Have a good championship week, and then we'll talk when it's all over. How's that?
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a special week here. We got the world's best golfers coming through, and somebody special is going to be hosting up that the Wanamaker Trophy on Sunday evening.
That's Brett Sturba, the PGA Championship Director for 2014.
Hello, I'm Chris Hamburger, PGA Head Golf Professional at Valhalla Golf Club. Today, we'll conclude our tour of the holes of Valhalla in the lead up to the 96 PGA Championship with hole number 18. Hole 18, or Game Over, is a downhill 545-yard par 5, reachable in 2 from many players in the field. The 3-tier boomerang-shaped green is fronted by a deep bunker. Birdies can be plentiful with a chance at eagle always in reach. A great finishing hole worthy of a major championship.
Morehead State University and Eagle Trace Golf Course are proud to provide closed captioning for the hearing impaired for IKG.
Need to be salty and sweet? Harness the power of my new salted caramel peanuts.
Guys, I've been working on this all night.
Are the sound effects necessary?
Are you necessary? Randy? Todd, what do you think? I like your hair.
Just turn them down a bit. They're deafening.
How about we turn you down? What do you think, Todd?
Make them louder. Salty and sweet. A new way to harness the power of the peanut.
Experience the bold side of water. Sparkling ice, bold flavor, 0 calories, perfectly possible.
Welcome to Quail Chase, to 27 holes of spectacular golf. 3 distinct nines, each with a unique personality and character. From the wide-open links style of the South Course to the woodland beauty of the East Nine and the park-like setting of the West, all in absolutely perfect condition, all waiting for you. Call for tee times or book online. Quail Chase, Country Club Golf for the public golfer.
I'm with Kobe Wallace, one of the outstanding PGA teaching professionals. Kobe, we've been highlighting as a sponsor one of the unique programs you have with teaching. Tell us a little bit about what makes it so unique.
Well, it really targets in on the key areas of your golf game, gives you a specific schedule to work on, and it gives you a time restriction for each practice drill.
And when you do it on your own time, correct?
Yes, you do it on your own. You do it whenever it's convenient for you at your golf facility. You get my schedule, and then you go with it for as long as you can, and then every couple of weeks we reevaluate and change it as needed for your game.
I know you're really excited. Spent a lot of time getting it together. What if people want to check it out a little bit?
Well, you can look at it more on my website, www.colbywallets.com. The program right now, it's a $100 program. We are going to run a special for the viewers of this show at 50% off for those that email me within the next couple of days, so $50 for the program.
It's an outstanding program. You need to check it out. It really will help your golf game, one of the best PGA pros around.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Quail Chase Golf Club with 3 distinctive 9-hole courses.
Welcome back to this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, our special edition from Valhalla Golf Club. PGA Championship Week is upon us, and we're going to be talking to all the people locally that have been working on this for years that make it happen. Don Russell back with our good friend Chris Hamburger, who is the head PGA professional here, Chris. And now you've worked here before. You're back as the head PGA professional. Now, right off the bat, you got the PGA Championship. Talk about you and the team here locally that's been working on this for several years.
Well, Don, it's obviously been a pleasure to be back and a treat.
It's been a whirlwind of sorts. We have a great team here. Obviously, Keith Reese has been a fixture at Valhalla for such a long time, and to be able to come back and work under him, again, is quite special. Roger Meyer does a fantastic job. So it's truly a team effort at Valhalla, and I credit the game family, from the early days of kind of making sure that we were all one. So.
This is kind of an informational show from my point to a lot of viewers that may be watching just because of the championship. There's a local PGA section. It's called Golf House Kentucky now with the umbrella. You're a PGA professional. So is Keith. So is Steve McMillan. This is proud to be the home section as well, isn't it?
Probably not a higher honor, maybe the Ryder Cup, right, which we had already, but to have the PGA Championship in your section, in your backyard, and at your golf course for me is just like a dream come true almost. So.
And a lot of PGA professionals are volunteering and doing a lot of different things here.
Yeah, the outreach from the PGA section is fantastic and always has been here at Valhalla. So we're very thankful of the big part that they play.
Before I leave, I want to thank you for doing the holes of Valhalla this year. Did it right on cue with my producer and director, Kevin Holzman. They were a lot of fun, weren't they?
It was great. It was really a treat to do, so I thank you for the opportunity.
Of course, the PGA professional's job every day outside of the PGA Championship, of course, here is teaching the game of golf and growing the game. Here's this week's tip on Kroger IKG.
Hi, I'm Dave Caseheimer, head golf professional at Quail Chase Golf Club, and this week's tip is to help the average golfer do a little bit better job chipping around the green. So many times the average golfer is faced with a shot where he's trying to get the ball close to the hole, he's just off the green, maybe 5-10 yards, and it's a shot that he or she is not really comfortable with. It's not a shot that we all have a chance to try to practice. So one of the things I try to instill in people is to think of their putting stroke when they're chipping. For example, if we have a putt that's approximately 15 feet, our stroke is very simple. It's here and it's like this. It's very solid. We're more concerned about our distances. We need to take that same approach when we take our chip shot. One of the things that I try to get the amateur golfer to do more than anything else is to take this same putting stroke and apply it to whichever club they prefer to use around the greens. Some people prefer a wedge, some people prefer a sand wedge. We want that same thought. This is treat it as a putt. This is nothing more than a lofted putter. We get set up, we get up over the ball, it's simply back and through. We hit it nice and solid and we let it run up to the hole for our tap in.
You could win a round of golf for two at a Kentucky State Parks golf course. Follow Golf House KY on Twitter and like the Facebook page at Golf House KY.
Ah, the homebrewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea. Just one sip of Gold Peak, and you'll feel right at home, like I do. Because there's nothing better than homebrewed taste to bring you home.
Is that Bob from down the street again?
Uh-huh.
What is he up to?
Making himself at home, I guess.
Oh.
The homebrewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea will make you feel at home wherever you are.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
Welcome to Quail Chase, to 27 holes of spectacular golf. 3 distinct nines, each with a unique personality and character. From the wide-open links style of the South Course to the woodland beauty of the East Nine and the park-like setting of the West, all in absolutely perfect condition, all waiting for you. Call for tee times or book online. Quail Chase, Country Club Golf for the public golfer.
Let's raise a glass to raising oranges the natural way, right here in Florida. Here's to growing oranges on our own soil, never importing them. To a co-op of growers working hard and having something to show for it. Here's to a built-in afternoon snack. To an office with a view. Who needs air conditioning anyway? Here's to orange juice raised right. The only major orange juice brand that's 100% Florida and never imported. Florida's natural.
America's best historic resort. It's right here in your own backyard, says Historic Hotels of America. French Lick Resort. Experience our 2 grand hotels and so much more. Our golf is legendary too. Play the Pete Dye course that will host the Legends of the LPGA Championship in August and the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid in 2015. Your walk with history starts at FrenchLick.com.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners, Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and Quail Chase Golf Course. It's simply the best 27-hole golf course in the region.
Had a great time today on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf at Valhalla Golf Club as we preview the 2014 PGA Championship. My guest, our good friend Steve McMillan, Executive Director of Golf House Kentucky. And Steve, this has been a fun show today because we've shown the local people that have been involved for so long on this property, for years actually, getting ready for this. But Golf House Kentucky, it's all the family of organizations. Let's first talk how the section evolved, particularly here on site.
Well, the Kentucky section PGA, it's over 325 men and women professionals across the state. And we have a couple of things that we're doing during the week of the championship. Number one, we are heavily involved in the driving range services. I have over 100 golf professionals from across the state that are going to be working on the driving range and the short game areas, doing player services, taking care of the things that the players need to be, make sure that they got their special balls. You know, one of the cool things people don't realize is the players on the driving range, they're not hitting striped golf balls.
That's right.
They're actually, Tiger's hitting his Nike golf balls. Matt Kuchar's hitting his Bridgestone golf balls. Duffner's hitting his Titleist golf balls. And so our golf professionals are making sure that they got all those things that they need. So when they're practicing, it's just like they're out on the golf course. So it's a lot of fun for our golf professionals to be up front with them, see how they're swinging, learn a little bit about it, because then there's some things they can take back to their students and share with it and make some cool experiences.
Of course, when we have an event here in Louisville around the PGA Championship, it is an event for the whole community, and the section is also involved, particularly the PGA professionals, with some off-site events too.
We do. We have some things going on. It's called Family Fun Zones, and we have those at a number of facilities across the state, and they're non-golf facilities to where we're actually going out there with the PGA player development staff and just doing a lot of things, trying to introduce more people to the game of golf. A lot of inflatables, a lot of first-time instruction, just getting people that aren't maybe coming out here, that never been introduced to the game of golf, getting them excited and letting them learn that, you know, golf's a lot of fun.
Yep.
And it's not all about coming out and playing at a championship site. It's about having fun.
It is indeed. It's going to be a great championship week. Thanks, Steve, for all his help. We'll have a chance later in the season to recap it all. But on behalf of all our guests today, I want to thank all of them because they're the local people that have been hard at work for years to help on this championship. Have a great championship week. I'm Don Russell. We'll see you next week. Promotional consideration provided by All Good Computers. For sales, service, and upgrades, contact Bill Ennis, 502-810-9047.